So, hello, if you're thinking, who are these two women just chatting along about tea and coffee? I'm Claire Clark. So I I help business owners get their planners, workbooks, notebooks, journals, any kind of book you write inside. I help you get them onto, I do honestly, can't get my words out, but I do help you do this. I help you get them onto Amazon so that you can sell them, so that you can grow your business, so you can create a cog within your business, a paid lead magnet, all this wonderful loveliness. And all this week, I've been talking to people who have done the course in the past. So the branded business books course, the doors are open now. So some people have signed up. Well, quite a few people have signed up actually. So I thought it'd be, I can stand here all day going, my course is amazing. Because I'm going to say that obviously because it's my course. I think it's really interesting to hear from people who have done it, because each person we've heard from has got a different aspect, they've got a different result, they've got a different take on it. And I think it's really nice to hear. Something else which is nice to hear from different people is the fact they're from different businesses. So these books work for, I've not yet come across a business that these books don't work for, but it's nice to hear from actual people and their businesses and how they've used it. So we've had an accountant, we've had a transformation specialist, we've had an online educator, we've had an early years consultant, and we've got Gemma, and I'll let her introduce herself. In fact, yeah, introduce yourself now, Gemma. Tell us who you are and what you do and what you're all about.
Okay, so I'm Gemma James. Nice to meet you. If you've not spoken before, those of you watching live and on replay. And I am a clarity and mindset coach for women in business. And I talk about the science behind the law of attraction. I'm all about what I call the practical woo. So I help you create the vision for what it is that you really want for your life, so that you can start designing your business around it. You can use your business as that vehicle to create that vision, and then I give you all of the techniques, the tools, the mindset and manifesting habits to help you create it. I'm all about lazy manifesting and practical woo, and going after what it is that you want. So that's what I do in a nutshell, because I talk a lot, so I'm being mindful of being really, really brief.
Stop going like this, Gemma.
Yeah.
Gemma. No, you talk a lot because you're passionate about what you do.
That's me in a nutshell.
You know what you do, like you not that you don't know what you do, but you know, I mean, you talk. Yeah, it's good that you talk a lot, because it's good. We like to hear what you're up to and what you're doing. So I think out of the other people that were spoken to this week, I think we were connected online. We were connected within business groups online before you joined the course. We did kind of know each other a little bit. So there we are, hanging out in the same spaces, and up I pop with this course on how to make a branded business book. Why did you see that and go, oh, I think I might have a little nosy at that? What was it that appealed to you?
Okay, so a couple of things. One, I had wanted to create a planner for years. It was something that I had, some kind of planner or manifesting journal or gratitude notebook or something. I'd wanted to create it since about 2016. And I'd never done it because I'd started to look into it and it all just seemed a bit too hard. I couldn't be bothered. Like, I had to go and find publishers and printers, and do I want the spiral thing, and how do I get the spiral thing? And then do I have to order like 1 billion copies and all that kind of stuff? So I never actually looked into it. And even when I published my book, which is behind me that way, wrong way. Yeah. Even when I published my book on Amazon, it still didn't occur to me that I could publish a journal or a notebook or something like that on Amazon. That didn't even occur to me. So it's something I've been wanting to do for years and always seemed too hard. I just wanted somebody step by step to tell me how I could do it and how I could do it on Amazon in a really easy way that meant I didn't have to have a gazillion books piling up in boxes in my front room. But also because I'd set the intention just about 2 months before. So as I say, I'm all about the science behind the law of attraction. I'm all about getting clear on what it is that you want for your life, then using those manifesting mindset kind of stuff, the practical woo sort of things to be able to create it. And I actually said to myself, right, enough is enough. This is the year that I'm going to be launching a planner. I'm going to be launching a planner by the end of the year. It's going to be selling by Christmas. This is it. I don't know how I'm going to do it. This is the year. Universe, send me the signs. And about a week later, you pop up in a business group that we're in going, okay, so I've been doing this kind of one-to-one and doing coaching, but I'm thinking of doing this course where basically I'll take people through how to create a planner and how to do it on Amazon, where they don't have to have a gazillion books in their front room, and it'd be step by step. And I'm like, yes, thank you, universe. I'm buying this course. So I knew straight away. I set the intention, but it was something that I'd wanted to do for years. It wasn't just a bit of a wing it kind of, oh, I'll see what happens. It was something I'd wanted to do for years. And it always seemed too hard. I needed somebody to tell me step by step how to kind of do it. So that's where it came from. Thank you very much. I'm super grateful. Forever grateful.
And it's interesting to say that you had a little look and you were like, had a little look and it was like, this looks too hard. And I think so the people I work with are business owners. Okay, they're business owners that already run successful businesses, or they're starting a business, or their zone of genius and their thing that they are doing isn't actually creating books. They don't want to be a stationer. They don't want to be a publisher or that kind of thing. So it was really important to me that when I created this course from, like you said, I was doing all one-to-one and done for you at the time, that I created this course that, one, it wasn't the shiny object syndrome. You're not just going to, oh, let's make a book, and then actually distract you from your business. It's really important to me that we're not distracting people from their business, and that we're creating an asset that goes with the business, that grows the business. And within that as well, it was really important to me that I know that if you went off, anyone goes off to learn and do it themselves, which you absolutely can do, it's going to take you longer. You're going to be more stressed. You're going to get things wrong. You're going to have to learn as you go. Whereas putting it into a course for business owners, it was really important to me that it was straightforward, that I gave you as many cheat sheets, templates, hacks that you can to make this book, not quickly as in rush it, but efficiently, so that time is really important, because I don't want you spending loads of time creating a book when actually I don't want you neglecting your business, because the whole point of this is to help grow your business, and it is to help, to bring in those audience and bring everything in. It's interesting that you say that. Bev said the other day that she was like, well, I haven't told you this, Claire, but before I signed up, I went and looked on YouTube, and then I realized it's going to be really hard. So I just came and did your course. And I love that she admitted that. If you've not seen that one, go and have a look. Was it yesterday or the day before? With Bev Too Good. Go and have a little look. So you did the first main course, didn't you? So we're on round 3 or 4. Is it the third or fourth time I've done it now? I think it's the fourth.
Yeah.
This will be the third or fourth time I've done this course. So it's really, I feel like I've really nailed it now. The first time you do a course, you kind of find your feet a little bit, but it is awesome. It's brilliant. I love it. So tell me about when you're actually on the course. How did you find it? What did it feel like? What was the actual experience of the course like for you?
I loved how step by step it was. I need someone to just go, right, you do this, and then you do this, and then you do this, and then you just, so that I can't overthink it. If I'm left to my own devices of, well, I could probably do this, and I could probably do that, should I do this thing? I liked the fact that it was very, right, do this, nail that bit, then you do this, then you do that bit. So there were live calls and things. I was able to get to pretty much all of them, but of course there was the replays if not. But it was very kind of step by step, and it was easy kind of steps. It wasn't something that was going to take you kind of 5 weeks to nail it before you move on to the next video. It was kind of, you do this, and it was that natural progression. And yes, some of it I was already a bit familiar with because I've been in business for years, and so I knew kind of who my people were and things like that. But even down to who's actually going to pick up the book and read it was still only kind of a subsection of who my target people are, who my super customers are, if you like. So even kind of doing that aspect from somebody who's been in business for years was really, really valuable, because of course we're promoting that particular thing, not just kind of everything. So I love how step by step it was. I love how much help you gave everything, like whatever questions we had, and I was overthinking the keywords for quite a long time, and you stuck with me until I finally got it. I'm like, but I don't get it, and you helped me, you jumped on a call with me. I upgraded obviously to the VIP option, so I had that extra help. I just love that you were there kind of all the way. You were determined for us to get our books out, and that's
absolutely, definitely really, really passionate about people getting to the end of a course and getting what they've paid for. So obviously, and that's like, I don't know if that's just because I've got a bugbear about, I think I went on a course in the past and they didn't give me what I thought I was paying for. So I'm like, right, I'm not having that in my courses. So it's really important to me that, I'm not going to push you or nag you unless you ask me to. And people will work at different speeds. So there will be some people that the course will finish and they won't have had their book out yet. And that's because they've decided to work slower or for whatever reason. But also if you turn up to the session, like you say, you turn up to the session and you do it. If you turn up to the session and you do it, if you're one of those action takers, you can have your book out before the end of the course even finishes, because you've got that. It's an 8-week course, but the group is open for 3 months. So after that first 2 months of actual teach, we've got another month where we've got Q&As and we've got that support. So if you are still overthinking something and we need to have a conversation about it, we've got that space to do that. And so it's really nice. So you see a lot of people then, that's when their books go live. And it's nice to have that extra time because we go, oh, brilliant. So tell us about the book that you made. Tell us about tell us about your book.
Okay, so the book I made was, I will get it out of my shelf with my many books that I've now published. Is the 2021 Abundant Business Planner, and of course we're getting to the end of 2021 now, but my 2022 version is going to be coming out soon, because guess what, I still know how to make more books with all the help and stuff that you gave me. So it's the 2021 Abundant Business Planner. I absolutely love it. It was everything I wanted it to be and more. I know that sounds really incredibly cheesy, but when I had my mind of kind of what I wanted, it's exactly what I wanted. And when I got it delivered, because when you're creating it, and especially, like I say, I've done my previous book, You've Got This book, which is not a story book, but a self-help book. There's no picture.
A written book, isn't it?
So when I was creating it on, so when I was creating this on Canva, it looked nice and everything, but then I'm kind of like, what's it going to look like when it comes through? So when I got it through the post, my kind of draft copy before I published it, oh my goodness, I was just so incredibly impressed with it. So it is a colour one. It is a colour book throughout. I wanted to have the colour there because I wanted it to be more visually appealing, because I wanted the ladies that were going to buy it to actually use it. I didn't want this to just be a book that's, I'm doing a planner and you're kind of half do it. Everything in here are the things that I talk about with my ladies about tracking your money and about your personal development habits and all of that kind of stuff. And and your gratitude journals, it's important to be doing that kind of thing. I wanted to have somewhere that these ladies could actually track it and talk about it in my membership. I talk about it on my lives, track your money, express your gratitudes. I wanted to have ladies to have somewhere that they could actually do it. So this was the planner that I created with your help. It's awesome. It's got a back cover and everything. You helped me design the cover. I don't know what you're doing now with your
so with the VIP option, they get a done for you cover like you did. So the VIP option, they can choose a done for you cover, and you went for that, and so that's done by our design team. Yeah, and obviously we teach all. And
I want to just say as well. So I just wanted to say as well that this isn't a one and done kind of thing, because with everything that I learned from you and the course and doing the planner was the big thing. Yes, the planner was the thing that grew my audience. My ladies loved it, helped me bring in an additional income. It's going to be something that I'm going to be doing every year now, certainly for the foreseeable future. But it also helped me create so many other things. So it helped me create this notebook, and it helped me create this notebook, and it helped me create this notebook, and about 15 other notebooks that are selling on Amazon. That is just a plain kind of lined notebook. It's not a journal or anything, but it's just a lined notebook. And you made it incredibly easy for me to create a notebook, because you gave us the template of, here's 100 pages of lined paper. Yes, I know how to use Canva and things like that, so I might find design a little bit easier than perhaps some who aren't used to that kind of design thing. But I can now create and have on, list it on Amazon. It's also not selling, so it takes a while with Amazon to release it, but I can have it created and uploaded to Amazon in an hour. It takes me an hour to create a new notebook. And so I've now got a whole collection of kind of different notebooks that my ladies are going to love, that of course don't sell for as much as a planner, because it's just a lined notebook. But for those of you who love stationery and things, getting another notebook to note down your gratitudes and stuff like that just means it's another income earner for me, but it's also another way that I get to be creative, because I could spend hours on Canva doing stuff, and I love how easy you've made it for me to go, I might do a new notebook, and it's done in an hour and kind of selling.
Did you use so it's the same this time, so anybody, whether you enroll in the standard or VIP, you get a pack of Canva templates for you, and the templates are basically so you don't have to put all the lines out. And I think you use some of these templates for yours, didn't you? Customize them and use them in your planner. So I use these blocks and these lines, these boxes.
Wherever you see lines or boxes or cubes or dots or pretty much anything, those have come from the templates you gave. They were things that I could have done myself, because I know how to do it on Canva, but I was sitting there before I even found out what the templates were. I remember I got to about week 3 or something, and I was like, I'm going to have the calendar saying, oh God, it's going to be a real pain in the what's it to go and find the exact thing. I'd already started looking on Canva and dragging a box and copying it and dragging a box, and I thought, oh God, I've got to create 100 of these. This is going to be really boring. And then you pop up going, hey, guess what? You've got all of these templates. Here's the calendar ones. Here's the box ones. Want some dotted lines? Here you go. And I was like, oh my God. And I could literally copy and paste. And yes, there's still some kind of design stuff and fiddling in and making sure you get it in the margins, but it just made it so much easier. That's really noisy.
Definitely. Just so much easier to bring that stuff in, because again, I'm working with business owners. I don't want you to get shiny object syndrome where you then go down the rabbit hole of spending hours and hours on Canva, spending time. You want a page aligned paper, so you're there making it. You don't need to do any of that. You can just bring the lines in, you can bring the grids in, and it's all totally customizable. You can change the colors, you can change the fonts, you can move the lines around. It's all, it's all free form. So you're not going to get, as much as they are templates, you have the right to do whatever you want with them design wise. There's no restrictions. Some templates say you can use them, but you can't change whatever. You can do whatever you want with them in your own books. Obviously, you can't like sell them or something.
Yeah, I changed the colors, I changed the sizes, all sorts, but it just made it so much, just saved me so much time. And I'm all about convenience and time saving and ease. I want it to be easy. I want to be able to do it quickly. Those are my kind of big things that will make me buy something, which is why I went straight for the VIP, because I knew that you'd be able to help me get it done quicker. Yeah. I knew that I'd overthink stuff because I know how my brain works, because that's what I teach. So I know how my brain works. And so I'd be able to go, okay, Claire, seriously, I'm overthinking this thing. And you jumped on a call with me for 60 minutes and we kind of hashed it out, and I was able to move forward then. So I always want things that are quick and easy, and those templates just, and sometimes, like you say, templates are a bit kind of vague, a bit wishy-washy. They're a bit kind of naff. They're not really customizable. This was so easy to just go, oh, I want a calendar. I want this one. Copy it across. Even if you want lines or dots or something, you make it so easy with those templates that we have. That means you don't get caught up kind of creating, I call it, on Canva, trying to get the exact like dot in the right place. You can just kind of copy.
Yeah, definitely. So I did in the free mini planner group thing. So if you're watching this on the Facebook page, if you want to come into the little group and have a look, if you're in the group watching this, scroll back through. I will tag it on here, but I did a little video a couple of days ago where I opened up Canva and I showed you all of the templates that you get, these particular templates about your lines and your boxes, so you can see what you mean. Because like you say, sometimes you're like, they're giving me templates, but I don't really know what that is. Like I can't really visualize what that is. So I've done a screen share where I've shown anything. So if you want to have a little look at those, then you can go and have a little look. Okay, so I think that's kind of it, really. I think we just end on, if there's anybody who is still kind of like going, do I, don't I, or, what would you say to anybody who, I know what you'd say to people because I already know what you are saying to people. And what would you say to anybody that's thinking about joining the course?
Do it, because, and especially if you want to have it done easily, in the right way, and kind of quickly. That was my biggest thing, is that I'd started to look at it and it seemed too hard, because I had no idea where to start. Do I go to printers? Do I go to publishers? How am I going to have like 300 books in my front room? And do I have to buy them all before I sell them? I had no idea where to start, and a zillion questions. And you make it so easy that even if you don't want to be doing a planner or anything like that, it might be a journal or just a collection of notebooks or whatever it is. You make it so easy so that whoever signs up for your course can do this then again and again and again with anything that they want to create, and use it as a way to grow their business, grow their following. For me, it was something that I wanted to have another stream of income, because I'm all about what I call peaceful abundance and having multiple streams of income. And I'm very grateful to you that you've now added another 3, I think, to my income streams, which is awesome. But for me, it was that personal kind of thing of, it was something I'd wanted to do for a long time. And so it was that kind of passion project of getting it out there. And now I know the things that didn't work for me in terms of creating my own planner and the delays I had with Amazon and all of that stuff, that it means when I release my 2022 one, which is coming out in about 4 weeks, it means that it's going to be even better. So it's something that's going to be ongoing. It's not a course that's kind of one and done and that's it. It's something, a skill set that you're going to have, for as long as you want it, really. So
rinse and repeat method, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. If anyone has any questions, I'm more than happy for anyone to reach out to me and ask me and whatever. I'm happy for anybody to get in touch. If you have any questions about whether it's for you or to join or anything like that. I know sometimes people want to hear from other people who've done the course, as opposed to just the person going, my course is amazing, buy my stuff. Sometimes people want to hear from somebody else who's actually done it. So if anyone wants to message me or anything, find me on Facebook. I'm more than happy to answer any questions for sure.
Brilliant. Thank you for that. I didn't know she was going to say that. So thank you for that. That's wonderful. And if you want to speak to me, obviously, as well, or instead of, or as well as, you can jump in my inbox, you can jump on my Facebook page. But I get it. I always like to find people that have done it and ask them. I'm always like, oh, I wonder if I can ask it. How did you really find it? How did you really find the course? But you can, of course, speak to me as well if you want to. My Facebook is I'm Claire Clark. You might be watching it on here. You might be in the group. If you want to find out more about the actual course, the doors are open now. We are, I think we have maybe depends how many people sign up for VIP, but we're on a kind of like 10, 12 spaces left. But it depends how many. I can't give an exact number. It depends how many people sign up for VIP, because we get the done for you cover, see. So that depends on how much we can do. Doors are closing next week. So if you want full information on exactly what is included in that course, I'll pop a link in comments, but also you can go to my website, which is iamclareclark.co.uk. Click on courses and the branded business books course, and you can see lots of information there, and you can also sign up for it there. So thank you, Gemma. Lovely to speak to you. Thank you so much for this. And I can't wait to see some more of your books that are going to come out. Goodbye, everybody. Bye.
Yay.